So today we'll be getting into some stories with Daniel Bryan, Eva Marie, Roman Reigns, and more. Don't forget to check out the Shorts channel, and merch is now live over at worldwidenyc.com as well. Those links will be below. Let's start things off with another brief Daniel Bryan update. The Daniel Bryan news has been pouring in like crazy over the last few days, and there's even more new updates to his situation. Daniel Bryan is technically a free agent allowed to sign with whoever he pleases, and he doesn't even have to wait 90 days since his contract actually expired. He can sign anywhere as soon as today and start appearing for them right away. Usually when a superstar lets their contract expire, doesn't re-sign with WWE, WWE will sometimes avoid mentioning their name unless they re-sign with WWE. Of course, if you have a more ugly and controversial departure from the company, like the way CM Punk or Chris Jericho did, you'll notice that their names don't really get mentioned at all. So everyone has been wondering, will they give Daniel Bryan that same CM Punk and Jericho treatment of just erasing his WWE history? Well, the latest reports claim that Daniel Bryan won't be getting that CM Punk treatment at all. Even though Daniel Bryan is currently not employed by WWE in any fashion at all, WWE has been still mentioning him all week long. He was mentioned on After the Bell, The Bump, and during the opening segment for Throwback SmackDown. So that's a good sign that the relationship between both sides is still completely fine. That's what reports are also talking about. Reports claim that Vince McMahon has no issue with Daniel Bryan right now. Vince McMahon reportedly believes that Daniel Bryan is just resting right now, and once he's ready to get back to the ring, everyone expects him back in WWE. That's what we've been seeing a lot in the news over the last few weeks. Everyone will obviously take a shot at trying to sign Daniel Bryan, but majority of the big companies all believe that Daniel Bryan will re-sign with WWE when he's ready to wrestle again. So we'll continue to keep an eye out on that story. Eva Marie made her return to WWE this week to a mixed reaction from the fans. We talked about the reaction earlier in this week, but we're going to talk about the new fan theory that seems to be picking up some momentum. That theory being the fact that Eva Marie is back to serve as a manager. We did get a few hints and teasers about that possibly being the case. First off, Eva Marie's attire and where she's at during her first return teaser. Eva Marie isn't in a ring training or wearing wrestling gear. She's with this expensive car, business attire, and even mentions how she wants to inspire others. So, when you look at those few elements right there, it does sound like Eva is really hinting towards a manager sort of role. A manager role has been something that's been in the rumors for Eva Marie since last fall. If you can recall, that's when a segment last fall saw Angel Garza hand over his rose to what appeared to be a woman's hand with red nail polish. The color red easily relates back to Eva Marie's old persona of all red everything. So everyone ran with the idea that Garza handed the rose to Eva Marie. That rumor went around for a while that the payoff for Angel Garza looking for a woman to give the rose to would be the return of Eva Marie, with Eva Marie serving as his manager on Raw. But for whatever reason, that never happened. But now, we get to Eva's return teaser with a lot of manager hints and references being thrown in there. So, that brings up the question of who Eva Marie would manage if she does, in fact, return in a manager role. It could be a returning superstar, or it could be a debuting superstar. If you follow Eva Marie on social media, then you know that she's always with Parker Boudreaux. Parker went viral a few months ago for his shocking resemblance to Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman even responded to him, and there was reports that WWE even signed Parker to a deal to see how he develops. Parker and Eva Marie are always hanging out together and posting pictures together. So, if this plan is for Eva to start up her own little agency, could Parker also be one of her clients for down the line? Maybe Eva's management could stay in the women's division as well. Maybe Eva can either manage an upcoming Raw woman or maybe manage a team in the women's division as well. WWE fans are quickly starting to notice that the women's tag team division is starting to get a bit stale. It's rematches after rematches with the same few teams. So if Eva could step in with a brand new team in the women's tag team division, that will spark some life in that division that desperately needs it right now. Or maybe the manager hints are all off and she's just returning to the ring. That can be a possibility as well. We can't count that out. But what are your thoughts on Eva Marie's return? Would you like to see her return as a manager or as an in-ring competitor? So, Roman Reigns' entire empire is starting to show some cracks due to Jimmy's return and the issues he's brought up into the group. We recently had a poll about what should Jay do and what should happen next. A lot of you had some great theories and ideas, so let's discuss a few of them right now. There was a lot of comments about how they can't break them up right now because it's too soon and there's so much more to do with them. Yes, that's true, but look at WWE's recent history with the Hurt Business, Alexa and Bray, the Iconics, and so many other duos and teams that they all split up prematurely. It's like if they thrive off premature breakups. So even though the bloodline shouldn't break up right now, it still wouldn't be a shock if they did, because recent WWE history tells us to expect these sudden faction breakups out of nowhere. But hopefully that's not the case here. Hopefully Roman's situation is different and actually gets treated properly. Reports claim that Roman's storyline gets handled with special treatment and more time compared to everything else that we see on WWE television. And you can definitely feel that. Roman's entire story feels like premium writing compared to the rest of the show. So maybe they do take their time and not do one of those shock factor breakups here. Like a lot of you have said, have Jimmy fall in line and buy in. But maybe Jimmy still tries to get in Jay's head off screen and plot with him on how they need to leave Roman. Maybe Jimmy and Jay win tag team gold. Roman is still Universal Champion. Everything seems like it's going well. But maybe Jimmy and Jay wait for that perfect time to strike and turn on Roman Reigns. Jay has been the reason why Roman is still champion, correct? So, wouldn't it make sense if Jay is also the reason why Roman loses the title as well? It would also protect Roman. It's not like Roman got manhandled and destroyed to lose the title. Maybe it's just a big betrayal from Jimmy and Jay that cost Roman the title. That seems possible, especially depending on how Roman continues to treat his cousins. If the bloodline continues to stay strong for a few more months, there was also some fan discussion about bringing a woman into the faction. Roman is self-centered and all about himself, but he also cares a lot about how his family is represented in WWE. So, why wouldn't he bring a female cousin or family member into the group? A lot of fans have brought up big names like Naomi and Nia Jax, for example. Yeah, Naomi is technically not related to Roman, but she's related through marriage, so she can step in and fit that role to represent the family in the women's division. Naomi is in a great tag team with Lana right now. Their chemistry is great. Lana is continuing to shock the world with her shocking improvements in the ring, but some of Naomi's fans feel like Naomi deserves more than just being in a tag team. Bobby Lashley even discussed how he thought Naomi would be the perfect fit for a dominant role in the Hurt Business. So, why not give Naomi that same sort of role, but for the bloodline? What are your thoughts on Roman adding a woman to the group? Should he do it? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.